Georgia. Hi, sweet girl. Every Saturday morning, my family takes a walk so that my husband can go get a drink. We make sure to swing by the park on our way home, and then I can start my work and self-care day. As a stay-at-home mom with a fledgling crochet business, Saturdays are really my chance to do things for me, whether that's personal or business related. In this video, I take you along to show how my day goes with a mix of self-care, church and family responsibilities, and of course some crochet and knitting time. Hello, my name is Emily from Crochet Creations and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is kind of like a day in the life vlog, so thanks for coming along with me. I feel like I haven't done something like this in a while, so I wanted to kind of share. Today is Saturday, August 27th, and so I just kind of wanted to share how my typical Saturday goes. This is really my me time. My husband isn't working today, and so Saturdays are like a big getting things done and doing things for myself type of a day. So that's kind of what it's gonna look like. Definitely we'll have some knitting, maybe even some crocheting, some design work. We'll see, I guess, what else happens today. So just talking about kind of what the morning brings. We go on a walk as a family down the street to 7-Eleven, and it's a little bit of a walk, a few blocks. So it's a nice little morning jaunt, and my husband gets a soda, Georgia gets a Slurpee, and then we stop at the park. My husband and Georgia are still playing there right now, but I decided to come home so I could eat my breakfast and kind of get going for the day. So I'm actually right now looking at YouTube and responding to comments. Yesterday, on Friday, I posted a podcast, and so I just responded to a couple comments. I don't have a lot, so it's just something really quick I can do, and so I just responded to a few comments, took a look at my analytics, see if there's anything interesting going on. So it's just good to take a look, and so I did that, and yeah, it's just really fun to connect with people in the comments. So I really appreciate when people actually talk about projects they're working on. It gives me ideas for things, and I just get to know my viewers better, so I really appreciate that. So if you haven't, go down below and comment on this video. Let me know what you're working on, if you're doing anything in particular while you're watching this vlog, because I just love to hear and get to know you. So I did that. I'm all set with that. Right now I have a testing call open for my Wonderland sweater. So I was looking at my responses. I'm not going to close the application until Monday, and so I just wanted to take a look and see kind of how my responses are going. There's a lot of responses within the first day or so, and then it really slows down usually. And I've definitely gone online and talked about how I really need more people in the smallest sizes and in the plus sizes, and so just taking a look at that, just seeing how my spread is. And I do have some people, I'll have to show you, I do have some people for the plus sizes, which is really nice. Definitely not as many as I would like. I would like lots of options to choose from. And it looks like I'm still missing extra small, small, and 5X, but for all the other sizes, I have applicants, which is really good. I can definitely choose between medium-sized testers and large testers. So that will need a little bit of looking at, and I'll just need to make sure that for these other sizes where I only have 1 or 2 people applied, that I just vet them out and make sure that they're people that I want to trust to work on this pattern. So I'll need to do that. Probably I won't do that till Monday, but I was just keeping an eye on it, and I'll probably go on my Instagram live today, tell people how things are going, so that if someone's on the fence about applying, or maybe they know someone who would fit an extra small, a small, or 5X, that they can pass the word along, or they can volunteer for the sizes, and also the other plus sizes that I don't have an abundance of applicants for. So that's the hope. I am not a super huge designer. I'm not even like a big designer. I'm a tiny designer, and so I almost always have not enough applicants than I would ideally like. I do the best I can, but I do think it's really important to have size inclusive garment patterns, and I really don't like when designers only offer up through like 2X on Ravelry because they didn't get testers for larger sizes, but that is deterring larger sizes from even looking into that pattern and reaching out to the designer to ask, like, oh, can I test this, or are you gonna offer it? Like, I'm just gonna do the math, do the work to prepare it for plus sizes. I have a tech editor too, my friend Jessica of JS Threads. So I'm preparing to have those sizes tested and ready to go. And if I don't have testers, or if I feel like they need a little bit more work, I'll still include those in the pattern, but I will also say within the pattern and like within the listing, make it obvious that these sizes have not been tested, or if you want to test these sizes, then please reach out before you purchase the pattern so that I could get testers after I publish, if that has to be the case, because I would much rather make it more available for plus sizes than to just assume that they will do the extra work and reach out to me if that's something that they're interested in. Trying to make it as easy as possible, do the math, provide those numbers so that when I have testers, if it's during the test or if it's after publication, that they can work on the pattern. And I feel good about my math. I feel good about my testers so far. I feel good about my tech editor. So we're gonna go ahead with that. All right, so that is all for the testing talk. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to go rock climbing. That's kind of what I've been doing recently as like my time exercise, go to the rock climbing gym. I'm thinking about ending my membership. I'm thinking about ending my membership because things are getting busy the next couple months with trips and planning to move and whatnot. But I'm going to enjoy it while I go. Usually I go and I climb for only like 20 minutes or 30 minutes because my arms can't handle that much. And then I usually sit on the bike for a little bit. We'll see kind of how time is going. I do have quite a few things going on today. Let's get to it. Right, so we are back. I finished my rock climbing and I did bike just for a little bit. I'm kind of running low on time today because I have a lot going on. We had a later start than we normally do on a Saturday. Georgia actually slept in until like 7:45. It was so nice. But now I'm gonna just sit down really quick and try to start planning out my video content for the next month or two. I like to do a video once a week with my podcast every other week and then a different video on the off weeks. And so I need to sit down and start planning and figuring out what to do. I like to do this in like little batches. So I'm gonna sit down, start that, and then I have to go get my eyebrows waxed. I have an appointment today, so we'll get my eyebrows looking nice and then come home, do my makeup, get ready because I have a children's activity for my church. We are having a pool party, so I need to be there this lunchtime, early afternoon. So don't have a lot of time this morning to do worky things. Normally that's what I do. I spend some time on my own morning rituals and stuff like going rock climbing. I also spend time working on patterns, working on blog posts, video concepts, things like that. Alfred, hi. So that's normally what my Saturdays look like. Alfred! Today is not as much of a morning heavy worky type day. Hopefully I'll get a lot more work done in the afternoon as well, but try to fit in a little bit before I go to my appointment right now. Hello, you may hear Georgia making cute noises in the background. It is my turn to watch her for today. Sorry, she might be kind of loud. So what we usually do on Saturdays is my husband will be in charge of watching her until her nap time. So like early afternoon, 1 to 2 p.m. And then I'll take over. He'll get his own time to take a nap, do work on the car, do hobby things, whatever he wants to do. and I'll be in charge of her for a while. So that's kind of how we split things up on Saturday, so that I get a really good chunk of time to myself to do things for myself or for Crochet Creations. So today, because of that little activity that we had at the pool for the young girls at my church and my eyebrow appointment, I didn't have as much time as I normally do, but I was able to start sitting down and starting to plan out YouTube videos. I might as well spend a little bit more brain power, at least plan the next few videos that aren't podcasts so I can have those on the horizon. And I think I'm gonna work on my pattern. So like I mentioned earlier, my Wonderland sweater, I have a tech editor working on it now, and she just found a big mistake. It's not hard to fix. I need to go in and rearrange row counts for like half the sizes. So I just gotta do a little rearranging, and it'll take a little bit of brain power to do that. So I might as well try and start that now if I can. I don't really want to, but like the sooner I get it taken care of, then the sooner that my tech editor can get more done. I wanted to share my progress on my sock. So I was working on this at the pool side. So I was maybe like here on the cuff. I had a few more rounds to do, and then I started on the leg. This is Are You Smocking Me by Alindria Knits. And you can see those cool like textured smocked stitches. So cool. I tested this pattern, and this is the second sock. So I started this last night, I think. And so I'm just this will be my take with me project, since I don't have any other socks that I am knitting currently. I just need to finish off the pairs that I've started. So that's what I'm doing. So I've got that sock that I was working on, didn't put too much time into it. Yeah, let's try to get a little bit of work done while Georgia is happy playing in her bedroom. She did not nap today, a little bit of a struggle, but my husband's going down for a nap and Georgia is having fun playing in her room. So I think I'll try to get a little bit of brain power into Crochet Creations, working on things. Some weeks are busier than others as far as like paperwork and emails and things like that go. I might try to brainstorm some ideas for pattern submissions. So there's a call for pattern submissions for a magazine that's coming up on Monday. That's when they're looking at it. So I might try to brainstorm some things for that, but we shall see. Kind of worn out from being outside by the pool for a couple hours and babysitting. The kids did great, but definitely need to still pay attention to what they're doing, make sure they stay safe. So I am gonna kind of relax inside, get a little planning done, and then see if I can work on my pattern. Okay, so I have my planning page. This is just where I've put down lots of brainstorming ideas for video concepts that I want to do. I've started checking off the things that I've already done, kind of penciled in some things. It is messy because this is what you can do, not aesthetic. Anyway, so I tried to plan out the summer all in one go, and I penciled in ideas. I need to go through and make sure to cross off the things that I did do and then see the things I didn't do and see if those ideas are things I want to move into the early fall and then early winter, because I do have some months to prepare for, and then also see which of these video ideas I might want to do over the next few months, and maybe do even a little more brainstorming, because yeah, gotta see just kind of where my heart is leading me as far as what kind of video content I want to make. Definitely make sure to comment down below if there's any videos in particular that you really enjoy seeing from me, or that you would really like to see from me, so I can keep making the things that you enjoy. All right, so I have my basic list. Sorry, Georgia's playing with some plastic utensils in the background, but I'm sure that things will change. I don't always adhere to my list, but this is a great way for me to keep in mind the videos I want to do and what I think may be appropriate for the time of year we're going into. So I've got a couple things like basic sweater roundup. I want to do a roundup of all sorts of different basic sweaters, compare them all so that you can kind of pick which one you'd want to work on, since they all have slightly different details. I think You'd want some pizza? Okay, just a minute, please, okay? So I think that'd be fun. I need to talk about my summer soft camp goals and plans and kind of how those all worked out. Since we're moving later this year, I'm gonna completely reorganize my old yarn stash. I'm even thinking of donating some of it to kind of clear it out of our lives. So that's a timely thing I wanna do. I'm thinking about doing Vlogmas again this year, not sure, but if you'd wanna watch some daily vlogs from me, then let me know down below so I can gauge your interest if that's something that you'd wanna watch. So yeah, all sorts of ideas, some Make 9 related things for the end of the year, beginning of next year. So I've got a basic plan, so at least I know ahead of time a little bit what I'd wanna do so that I can make sure to create some content for all of you. So I've got that done, so that's nice to just sit down and kind of have that in mind so I know order of events, kind of what I need to do over the next couple weeks, especially since Georgia is dropping her nap, and so that limits my videoing time, so I need to know ahead of time kind of what I need to do for videoing things. So now I'm gonna try to work on my pattern. Oh my goodness, what a day. It flew by this afternoon. I was watching Georgia and I was showing you that I started editing what my tech editor Jessica had advised on my pattern. I had some really big issues with final stitch counts after neckline increases not being equal to what they needed to be. So rewriting all of that, basically adding rows, subtracting rows, rewriting different sizes, all that. And that's only one of the issues. So I just spent a long time going row by row and fixing everything that was wrong. Wow, that was a lot. But I finished it. And as far as I know, like, I've addressed all the major issues and all the subsequent issues from the first issue that Jessica found. And so I feel really good about it. I definitely need to reformat because it looks like a hot mess. It is not as concise as I would like it to be. Not as clear for different sizes to follow what their rows will look like. But I can do that later. At least all the information is correct now, and Jessica can continue editing so I can get this to my testers on Monday or Tuesday. But other happy news is, so I submitted a picture, I'll show it here, of a pink spotted tree frog, and I'm not exactly sure of the species, but Desert Vista Dye Works has a monthly contest based on a theme, and so this year every month is an ology or a study of some sort, and September is herpetology, which is the study of reptiles. So I submitted this picture, so cute. My plan was to submit really quickly, so I was really close to the top of the list, and submit something colorful and make sure it was something that I enjoyed the colors of, so that if I won, when I get my, prize gain as a prize for getting selected, I would enjoy it. And you know what? I was selected. They select maybe half a dozen or so different pictures as inspiration for the month, and mine was selected. Yay! So here is what it looks like. Pink spotted tree frog. Alfred, stop shaking. It is a 3-stripe repeat for like the striping pattern. There's like this slate lavender blue, like this deep purple, and a hot pink. Super fun. Not immediately colors that I would love to work with, but I do really enjoy these, and it'll be so fun to see how they work up. So yay, so fun. And she sent a little tan mini to go with it, which is so fun. But yeah, super happy, so exciting to win that prize and to get a free skein of yarn. Yay! Yeah, this makes me really happy. That hot pink is so bright. I love it. If you end up ordering this, it was based on my inspiration. So exciting. And I think it's 10% off for the first month, for September, and then, or maybe no, I think it's for this first month. I don't know. Check it out down below. They have tons and tons of colorways, so if you want self-striping yarn, that is a great place to look. And they rotate through every month different offerings. They bring back previous colors and come up with new colors and stuff, so it's a really exciting place to come back to. So these will be my Desert Vista Dye Works September socks. So fun! And so that might change the order of socks that I do for October and November then. We'll have to see. But yeah, so that was exciting to get some happy yarn mail, and even though it was so tricky to work on my pattern and very draining, my husband made dinner, made some breakfast for dinner, and was helping Georgia out and stuff, so I could get a lot done, and I'm so glad to have that calm down. So grateful. And I guess I'll share. So I have been doing designing for just a little bit, a couple years now, and I've been crocheting for way longer, knitting for not quite as long, but this is a really big part of my life. Another really big, all-encompassing part of my life is my spirituality and my connection with God, and for some reason it wasn't until recently that I tried to intersect the two. When the fiber arts are such a big part of my life, I should have other big parts of my life intersect with it, right? And I just hadn't thought about that. And so lately I've been trying harder to be more spiritually minded when I crochet or knit, or when I design, to when I'm having a hard time with something, to be praying about it and to be pondering on it and to bring in the spiritual side of things with this activity that, yes, it's temporal and earthly in nature, but also is a big part of myself and a big part of my purpose here right now. It's something that's bringing me great joy and hopefully can bring great joy to others too. It's really cool to think about how God knows us individually and what we need, and when we ask for help, He will provide it. So just want to share, I was having a hard time. I made sure to pray and to include God in the process of fixing all these issues, and I was able to have ideas pop in my head for easier ways to fix the issue that I hadn't thought of before, and to work through these pattern edits so that I could have a pattern that is workable. So I'm very grateful for that. And yeah, I just encourage you that if you have a spiritual side of your life, that you allow it to intersect with your hobbies too, because it is important to you, and so it's important to your higher being. So just leaving that out there for you. I'm going to relax the rest of the evening. Not sure what all I'm gonna do, but I've earned it. After all that editing, I was definitely not expecting to do that much, but because Jessica was getting some edits done, I figured I would take a look, and some of them were really big. So I didn't want to leave her in the lurch and make her wait a few days before being able to make more progress on the edits. So I feel so good about that. Maybe I'll start my second sleeve for my Wonderland sweater. Maybe I will work on my sock. I could work on my Moonglade dress for my daughter. I don't know, but I think I'm just gonna watch some YouTube on the couch with my husband and just relax. Spend some time together. Thank you so much for being here with me for this day in the life vlog. Every Saturday is really so different as I try to catch up for my week and work towards all my current smaller goals and big goals for my small business. I've got some other yarny related vlogs here on my YouTube channel, as well as all sorts of other content for fiber arts lovers. So if you want to stick around, I would love to have you here. So make sure to subscribe so that you can know whenever I post another video. Until next time, happy making. Bye.